this was a huge week in news. So we already covered the coming tribulations.
A huge week coming. Huge and coming, like my big black dictionary.
And then the Jesse Ventura story that was broken was all over the internet last week. But so what else broke on the internet last week that's all over it?
I want to talk about. Let's talk about Israel and Iran. Like Tommy Donahue is demanding.
Yes.
It didn't just break last week, though. I think it broke to the mainstream news. All of a sudden, you see mainstream articles talking about how Israel and Iran are about to
duke it out,
bump uglies out in the Middle East. But what show was it that was out here boldly proclaiming that?
I think it was the Alex Jones show.
Yeah, but then who copied him? And
it was this show.
That's right, it was this
Only
show.
Only on Mind Control.
Only on Mind Control.
So
did we boldly proclaim that Alex Jones' sources were telling Alex Jones, who then told us
something was going to happen.
that something fishy was going on. But the fact of the matter is, yet again proves, as much of a nut job as you want to say Alex Jones is,
hey, he was there right before anybody else.
He's got his sexperts always on the line ready to give him the facts.
His favorite sexpert, Webster Tarpley, was on this past week with the info bomb, the money bomb campaign. He was on there, so Webster Tarpley dropping knowledge on everybody.
Don't forget to money bomb Mind Control.
Yes,
you can send that straight to my bank account.
We need the money so we can have a daily news show with high produced quality, so I can sit here. Did you see whenever Alex Jones is talking about sitting in his radiation fortress, being radiated?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, he was great. But yeah, so thank you to Alex Jones for giving us the heads up on this Iran-Israel confrontation that's coming down the way. Apparently, he caught wind of this UN weapons inspectors report that said that Iran has never stopped trying to make the nuclear weapon. They have computer test prints and like mock-ups of nuclear warheads that they've been planning to build, and they're not using it to create energy, is what these weapons inspectors are saying. They're using it to create weapons and to destroy Israel, to wipe them off the map. Ahmadinejad said it himself. He wants to wipe Israel off the map.
You know, my favorite part of all this report that's coming out is they had the big satellite photo from above.
Okay.
That showed like a bus-like structure where they said that's where the planning is going on.
Did we hear the same thing about Iraq?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I was picturing was those Iraqi above satellite pictures
where you could see the people making the nuclear weapons.
They said those WMDs are right there in those trailers.
Yeah.
Them WMDs.
Where are they? Are they under the table?
Oh, George, you're so funny. You brought us to war and killed all of our soldiers, and now you're making jokes about it.
Yeah.
And then when anybody has the gall to complain about that, you're not patriotic.
It was a tough job.
You don't love America.
Anyone in that situation would have done that, Jared.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, people are actually feeling bad for George Bush now. He's managed to gain America's sympathy.
You know why?
Why is that?
Sitting front row with Nolan Ryan at the Texas Ranger World Series.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
So yeah, this report's about to come out, and supposedly it's going to give Israel the okay to go over there and drop bombs and destroy the nuclear facilities. The U.S. is saying they want a diplomatic come together solution with Iran, but they've tried this diplomatic thing dozens of times before, and they still continue to build these nuclear weapons. So the only option now seems to be a military strike in the area. The UN didn't allow them to go into Syria, so my guess is, like I've been saying for a while, is they'll go to Iran and set the whole region ablaze. And
it's funny though, because now America's coming out and they're not for it, right? Like you just said, they're looking for the diplomatic answer. I think that's all part of the game. I think America's sitting back going, no, we don't want you to, but we sold you all the weapons that you're going to do it with, knowing that you were going to do this one day.
Yeah.
What are you selling Israel all these weapons for?
Yeah.
If you didn't know they were going to do this one day.
Hey, and then we put the Ayatollah in power in Iran too. So like everything that's happened has been a result of America's interference in the area.
Yep. And America is just one big giant Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Orchestrating the John Cena's and Randy Orton's of
the
Middle East.
charade, the heated feuds that are really just there to make the more money for the government.
I'm not falling for any of it, because America's going to piggyback in there. Okay, we didn't want to, but we're going to send our drones.
Yeah, they're trying to talk Israel off the cliff, saying you don't want to do this, right? You don't want to do this, but Israel's just going to go do whatever they want.
You don't want to do that, right?
You don't want to blow up where they have these nuclear weapons being built.
So listen, I got some late breaking news that I don't even think you've seen yet.
I see it all, Jeremy.
Wow.
What can you tell me that I don't already know?
Wow. Come on. I just pulled up the Drudge Report before we went on.
Okay.
Breaking news is that there was some G20 press conference.
Right. Oh, a press conference. Okay.
Obama and Sarkozy, the French president, got busted having a conversation off to the side with their mics still on. And Sarkozy, they were talking about the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. That big Yahoo. They said, Sarkozy is quoted as saying, "I can't stand him. He is a liar." And Obama said, "You're fed up with him. I have to deal with him every day." To which reportedly Sarkozy responded, "WTF, OMG."
Talking about Netanyahu, I'm sorry.
It's like so terrible. No, but yeah, they got busted talking shit.
About Netanyahu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I just said, for those of you who tuned in, excuse me, let me explain to Eddie who was tuned out. Sarkozy said, "I can't stand him. He is a liar." And Obama said, "You're fed up with him. I have to deal with him every day."
Damn.
So how do you think Netanyahu's gonna feel when he wakes up and hears about this?
He's probably gonna want to blow some shit up.
He's probably gonna want to blow some motherfucking Ahmadinejad ass sky high.
And people will say, "Oh, Ahmadinejad shouldn't have threatened to wipe Israel off the map in the first place. He's been asking for this for a while. He wants his country to be turned into a glass factory." But we'll see whatever happens. He'll be the one succeeding off of it. He'll be the one profiting off of it. America thinks it's going to be us, but it's not us. It's going to be the top 1%, like they've been profiting off of the terminal for the past 10, 15, 20, 30,000 years. So, so the people who want to see Israel, Iran destroyed, you're going to be destroyed next. So you need to step off that brake a little bit and realize what's going on here.
Listen, let's take a couple minutes, Mr. Eddie See It All. What do you think is going to happen? What's going to, let's say, 2 months from now? What's going to happen?
Honestly, I think there's going to be more diplomatic, more sanctions put against the country. I think the Iranian people will.
You don't think there's going to be any bombings?
Not in the immediate future. I think that is the end game. I think once this economy thing really heats up and really gets going to full out of controlness, then they'll be going to Iran and taking over. But the economy is still hanging on by a needle right now with a string.
Hey, whoever Sapien 1 is wants to know what this green backdrop is going to be. Go to youtube.com/mindcontrolshow. You'll see the produced version. Go there tomorrow. You'll see this show uploaded. That's what we do. He wants to know. I went there. It's a brain. There you go. He wants to know if we're doing this for a college course. I'm actually very complimented that he thinks that we look young enough.
This dictionary is probably
that he thinks that we look young enough that we're in college right now. But no, sir. Actually, I've graduated with my degree. Thank you very much. That's why I have my big black dictionary here. I'm quite informed.
Yes. The dictionary tells all, knows all.
At the mall. Oh no.
Who are you sexting?
Go, be ready at 9. My poor wife and children are stuck at the mall. She locked her keys in the car.
Ouch.
That's hilarious.
That sucks.
So as soon as this show's over, I'll be going to the mall in the rain. We do the show live in Dallas. In case you're wondering the weather, it's raining outside. And I'm going to go get my wife. Save the day. That's what I do.
Why don't you use your elbow and just break the car window open and take care of it that way?
Because then all the rain would come in.
That's true.
In the car, and it would be cold.
But don't we want the rain to come in sometimes? Isn't that what we're looking for?
I'm only happy when it rains. So.
That's right.
My prediction...
Okay.
My prediction is that Israel will strike Iran.
Okay.
In the next...
Maybe on 11/11/11? Uh-oh. Seems to add up too perfectly.
Synchronicity all around us, ladies and gentlemen. I think somewhere in the next, I'm going to call it 3 months.
Okay.
You're on notice. I know I said 2 weeks, like 3 weeks ago. Now I'm going to say 3 months from now, just to give us a little more cushion.
Yeah.
By the time this show's stopped and we have no more momentum and we never do this again, you'll never remember that I ever made this bold prediction. What degree? I have, all right, you caught me. I have a degree in video production. That's why we're doing a video produced show.
Right.
I have my degree in video production from the Art Institute of Dallas, sir. An accredited program, okay?
An accredited school. I have my degree in bullshit, and that's not an accredited
Eddie's actually tried to go to college multiple times, multiple colleges, and always, what do you end up, like, dropping 90% of your classes?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
100% of my classes, actually.
Eddie's what we call an autodidact. He teaches himself.
Yes.
He's self-taught.
Yes. I just like I taught myself how to masturbate. I taught myself how to.
I thought told me I taught you that.
We're on live TV.
I forgot we were doing a live show. I thought we could edit that out.
Yes. So yeah, I definitely auto asphyxiate myself every night because that is the way to go. Yes.
Actually, I'm sorry.
This guy's more entertaining than me, huh?
This guy wants to battle, apparently. This sapien. He's probably a homo sapien. He says, what's the point when you only get 41 views on YouTube and 3 on Justin TV? Fair point. I understand, but question. At the same time, go look at our most viewed. We have 1,200 on our Beyonce video, and we have almost 1,000 from last week's Jersey Shore Ronnie debut in TNA video.
We have almost 1,000 channel views.
We have we have almost 1,000 channel views and almost 8,000 total views, and we started 6 weeks ago. Okay, 8,000 views in 6 weeks.
Yeah,
that's why we do this show. Okay, sir.
And I do this show to get the truth out there.
Yeah, it's not even if we only had 41 people. That's enough for me to do this show to get the truth out.
If only one person hears this message, my job has been done.
We're doing this show just so that one innocent Iraqi child would be saved.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Iraqis don't know how to use computers because we bombed them into the Stone Age.
That's right. When they try to get computers, we say, fuck you, you're not doing that.
That's why we attacked Libya, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
They tried to learn how to use computers. I don't think so. So yeah, that's my bold prediction. Israel will strike Iran. Iran will try to strike back, but will probably get blown into smithereens.
I think it's definitely coming. Once the economy collapses, that's going to be the way to fix it, is to invade Iran and totally take over the whole Middle East. And then Russia's going to get involved, and China's going to get involved, and Europe's going to get involved. It's going to be just a worldwide smackdown. The last man standing wins and wins all the gold in the world. Seems to be the way to go.
Yes. Gold, gold, gold. Buy some gold. Hey, I bought some.
Gold prices went through the roof today because of this European thing. Did you hear about this? Did you hear America actually demanded to have all the gold? So at the G20 summit, America tried to push its
America wanted some gold. Let me tell you my gold nightmare.
Yeah. It says that the EU killed off attempts led by the U.S. at last week's G20 summit in Cannes to raid the Bernstein Bank and central bank gold reserves. So the U.S. wanted to take all the gold reserves from all the central banks.
Hugo Chavez demands his gold back from New York, and he's going to get it. Everyone's trying to call him crazy now. Listen, China's hoarding gold.
Yeah,
I can't afford gold.
What about silver? Can you afford silver?
I can afford silver. It's $32, something like that right now, 32, 33. I can't afford gold at its current $1,600, $1,700 price is like $1,700, almost $1,800. I can't afford that, so I got the tip to buy physical gold. What is that? Ticker name PHYS. So I bought some of that shit at like
stocking gold. Okay.
I bought some of that shit at like $16, $16.40 something. Okay. About a month or two ago, and it's gone straight down to like 14, and it's now sitting around the 15 mark. So I'm waiting on that physical gold to get some of that gold.
Have you heard about the volatility index on the stock exchange? That seems to be where you need to invest your money. Is the volatility index? Whenever you make,
you're getting a hot stock tip. Everybody write this down.
That's right. Whenever the economy fluctuates and the stock market fluctuates, that just means more money in your pocket if you invest in the volatility index. So it's
like you're
Kramer it up in here. Yeah. That's what
I feel like I'm doing a show with Jim Kramer. Sell it. Ching ching.
Apple's a good stock. Google's a good stock.
Yeah, I could do a stock show.
Yeah.
Let's stay tuned for the next hour when we do stock talk.
Stock talk with the cock out. That's how we do it.